Rachel was like a mother. Auntie Rachel was a mother. Every single picture I'm looking at here, I know when these instances happened. I know when she took these pictures. Auntie Rachel and I, we were 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Auntie Rachel was a mother to us all. I don't know who misses her more, the world or the actors themselves. You understand? Because it's not just her work, it's not just what she shows on television, it's how she touched our lives personally. Every single one of us have a story to tell about her. Goodbye, Auntie Rachel.
I bless God. I bless God. It's good to be honest. I'm the treasurer of this honorable tailoring club, and it's because they know that I am honest and God-fearing. I'm almost like a life treasurer because for each election I'm elected.
My first meeting with Rachel Oniga was on the 3rd of June 1996. There was a project I was working on in my home then with Tunde Abiola, off Allen Avenue, Oladipo Kuku, and she came. She came for the audition. She and Ramsey Noah, they came for the audition. She was so down to earth. She was so warm. At the end of that first meeting, we just knew, we'd become friends. Rachel Oniga, in just the 25 years that I knew her in Nollywood, she made a monumental impact. She made impact in the Yoruba movie industry and in the English movie industry. As a matter of fact, by the time it was 1998, she had already written her name in Nollywood. So I would call her a product of grace. That's what I would call her, a product of grace. Yeah.
Ẹ máa ṣàánú mi. Ẹ máa gbà mí lágbàtàn. Nítorí ẹni mo ṣe wá sáwà bá yín kẹ́ ṣàánú fún mi. Ṣeré mi tẹ́ rí yìí. Kì í ṣe pé owó ni mi ò ní o. Owó wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Ohunkóhun tẹ́ bá sọ pé iṣẹ́ tí mo gbé wá bá yín ló máa ná mi. Mo ṣetán láti san. Ìlọ́po lọ́nà 10 láti san fún yín. Bẹ́ ṣe ń wò mí yìí. Ọlọ́run fi àwọn ọmọ obìnrin fi dá mi lọ́lá. Mi ò bí ọmọ ọkùnrin kan ṣoṣo báyìí.
Working with Auntie Rachel is probably one of the most amazing things that any actor would experience. I've worked with her playing her daughter, playing her co-wife, and playing her daughter-in-law. And in all those situations, we had amazing moments on set. Her interpretation of a role is beautiful and very believable. As a person, Auntie Rachel was not my friend. I mean, she was like years older. I called her mommy me because I saw her as my mother. And she carries herself as that. She's very responsible. And she takes responsibility not just for herself, but for every other young person around her. My very last picture of Auntie Rachel is beautiful. In my mind, it's beautiful. The last time I saw her was at the airport. I didn't see her, but she saw me. And then she took somebody's newspaper, rolled it into something that would look like a cane, and then from the back she went, pop, pop, on my back. And then I turned, I said, was that mommy me? And I gave her a hug. And then she turned and said, what is the matter? When was the last time I heard from you? I said, Mommy, sorry now, sorry, I apologize. And then, I was going to do the normal robot thing of Migwa, Mommy, Migwa. And then she goes, take your phone, call, Hilda, call. You are one call away, call.
Ní yọjú sí mi, ní wá kí mi lásìkò. Tí ní kí mi wá kí mi dédé. Tún wá wo tayọ̀, ayọ̀ tó yẹ kẹ́ máa mú wá kó wá máa bá mi ṣeré. Tún mú yẹn wá sọ́dọ̀ mi. Ní jẹ́ kó wá bá mi ṣeré. kódà o Ọlọ́run ò fẹ́ rú ẹ o Ọlọ́run ò fẹ́ rárá.
I'm here celebrating somebody's very good life. Although she lived a short life, because we want her to still be around, but she's drawn to me with the Lord, and I'm sure wherever she is, she'll be happy. One word for her: she's just the best woman in the whole world. Not because she's no more. She's just a very nice person. On set, she's a workaholic. It's different from I want to make money. She has a passion for acting, and that's why I'm connected with her. She's everything that you can feel about film. Everything she wants to feel an impact of when the movies are going on, wherever they are. She's saying the right thing all the time. She wants to be in her best all the time, so that the film can come out very well. Not for her alone, for the entirety of the whole thing, you know. So she's a wonderful woman. She's a wonderful woman. She's dedicated and so loving. She doesn't have any pride at all. She's not called a diva. She's called an actor for life. And that's why I'm going to miss her a lot, because she's my very good friend. Very, very good friend. She's older than I am, but we're very good friends.
For many of us, we still find it difficult to come to terms with the fact that she has left. If you have encountered Rachel Oniga, you would agree with me that this was one woman who embodied light. Wherever she appeared, no matter the gloom that existed before her appearance, the atmosphere, the environment, the mood, the ambience would light up automatically. That was the kind of person she was. Whereas we ought to be mourning, knowing that she left way too early. But we are here, all in one accord, agreeable that instead of mourning, we actually should be celebrating. Why so? Because in the very few decades she lived, she impacted humanity much more than people who even lived up to 100 years. So the take home for us is that it is not how long you live, but how much you were able to impact the world around you. From Rachel, many of us have learned that you do not have to be a very rich person before you can be a helping hand to the next person to you. Do not wait until you are able to amass all the wealth in the world before you can help someone. Rachel was that kind of human being. She touched lives. She always wanted to know how anyone she knew felt. Charles, and in fact, Charlie, I don't hear that often. That was the name my mother called me. Charlie, you did run from me. I said, why not? No one, not run from you. Why you never call me since? Okay, no best. So she was that kind of human being. We are here and we are believing that the good life she led while she was here with us will touch us to also take a cue and do something. Not just for ourselves, but something that will outlast us. All of the good things that have been said here are not mere panegyrics. They are not just praise singing from people. In fact, I do not know how many times in Nollywood that we have had people gather for so long, almost in the last 2 weeks, almost on a daily basis. There's been one activity or the other celebrating this same woman. May her soul truly, truly rest in peace. Thank you.
Sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.